A reading from the Gospel of Mark. When they had crossed over, they came to land at Gennesaret and moored the boat. When they got out of the boat, people at once recognized him and rushed about that whole region and began to bring the sick on mats to wherever they heard he was. And wherever he went, into villages or cities or farms, they laid the sick in the marketplaces and begged him that they might touch even the fringe of his cloak. And all who touched it were healed. Well, in today's gospel, we see that people have heard about Jesus and they've heard about his healing works, and they are flocking to wherever he goes to find him and to have the opportunity to be healed. Today marks our commemoration of the martyrs of Japan in 1597. And this was a time when many Japanese Christians were first mutilated and then crucified because of their faith. They died because of being believers and followers of Christ. And their fellow brothers and sisters kept their bloodied clothes with them and held them in reverence. The people there were persecuted for another 35 years after that. And what happened as a result, many new Christians, Japanese Christians, were welcomed into the faith. God's word is a light unto all of us. And though people may want to extinguish that light, what happens when they try to extinguish that light is that light becomes brighter and multiplies, because it is God's will that it do so. We see that Jesus, when he was on earth, did many powerful works, many miracles, and the people flocked to him. We are just as in need of his presence today as the people were in Japan, as the people were in his day. We need him, and he is here for us. We must never forget that. Jesus is here for us. He heals today. He walks with us today. He gives us all that we need. And let us never forget that. And in response, let us go out and share his word with others who don't know him and who need him. Jesus and his presence are just as powerful today as they were during the days when he walked the earth. And let us not neglect to live our lives in such a way as to acknowledge that Jesus is near to us, not far away. And through us, Jesus is near to those around us. Let us speak his word where we can. Let us do good works. Let us follow his examples and be his healing presence here in a world that so desperately needs it. O Lord, how manifold are your works. In wisdom you have made them all. The earth is full of your creatures. Thanks be to God.